Good morning. Welcome to Sunday, May 24th. We are going to continue today talking about diversity. Although different from last week, we are not going to focus on how we are different and unique, but on how we are more alike than we are different. So, this week, my pows and my wows. Let's go over those first. My wow is my husband and I got to cheer on one of our neighbors right across the road. She's a senior this year. Her name is Hannah Koffler. She ran her own marathon, and so we went out with a poster that said, "Run, Hannah, run," and "Hooray, you did it." And we had a cowbell and bubbles and made a big to-do about it. It was a lot of fun. And my pow, my prayer goes out to all the medical teams, the nurses and the doctors that are keeping people safe and helping them over COVID-19. And I'm also thanking the scientists that are working on a vaccination. So I want to thank them because I know they're close. They're going to get this done very soon. Today, our meditation is entitled One Heart. And I will read that to you. And my husband's going to beat out when you put your hand on your heart. It's going to sound like a heartbeat, hopefully. So listen first. Each one of us is a child of God. Although we all look different and we may have different gifts to offer to the world, we are all made from God's love and light. Let's take a moment to feel how we are all connected through God's love. You may close your eyes now if you would like. Notice how the ground or the chair is supporting you. Let's take a moment, taking a deep breath, and let it out. Again, in and out. And now I invite you to put your hands over your heart and to feel how it beats so easily, giving you life. Your heart is beating with God's life, just as the hearts of the people near you are beating with God's life. Every heart in your home is part of God's heart, God's life, God's love. We are all one heart, one life, love, beating in a soft and peaceful rhythm in the heart of God. Thank you, God. Amen. And thank you, Mr. Varney, for making that heartbeat sound good. All right, our affirmation today goes right along with that meditation. It says, "You and I are children of God, filled with love and light." Now, I know I read this story last week, but I am going to reread the creation story. And this week, I want you to think about each day and how they're all alike. So I will read those, and Mr. Varney will probably zoom in on the pages here. Get up here. Get those little cheaters on. In the beginning, God created heaven and earth. Water lay deep over the surface of the earth, and the darkness was absolute. God said, "Let there be light." And suddenly there was light, and God saw that it was good. God divided the light, which was day, from the darkness, which was night. And so ended the first day and night of creation. Next, God said, "Let there be sky over the waters," and called the sky heaven, and this was on the second day. On the third day, the land rose up through the waters, and God called the dry land earth, and the waters sea. At once, grasses took root on the earth, and every kind of plant. Buds opened, seeds sprouted, and trees grew heavy with fruit. And God saw that it was good. On the fourth day, God said, "There must be lights in the sky to divide night from day, and to mark the seasons." And for this, God created two lights, the greater, which he called the sun, to shine over the day, and the smaller, the moon, to shine at night. Around the moon, God set the stars. On the fifth day, God created all the creatures of the sea and sky. Birds flew through the air, while in the watery depths great fish swam silently. On the 6th day, God made all the animals, from the wild beast of desert and jungle to the cattle grazing in the fields. And God saw that it was good. And God said, I shall make people in my own image to rule over them. And so God created people, both male and female, in God's own likeness. And that was on the morning and the evening of the sixth day. On the seventh day, God rested, for the work was done, and all was well with the world. Okay, now we have a few questions to go over here. Just got to find them. It says here, what do we know about what God created? If you said it was good, you would be right. You would get $100. I'm kidding. What do all of these things have that are the same? Well, again, they were all good, but most importantly, God created them. And what do we have in common with the creatures on land, in the air, and in the sea? What do we have in common with a rock? If you answered that God's divinity, his energy, or his essence is in all of those things, you would be right. In fact, one of the unity principles says, I am naturally good because God's divinity is in me and in everyone. I've got to make sure I'm on track here. Oh, our craft, yes. Today, one of the most important things that we all have in common with everyone else in the world is that we all enjoy our friends and our friendships. Now, we have been home being safe and being sound and secure. And while we are there, we're not with our friends. But it gives us lots of time to think about them and maybe come up with ideas on how to make something to honor them. If we were at church today at Unity, we would be making friendship bracelets, which are so much fun. And I'm kind of bummed we won't, but we will do it another day. But I thought you could go and find what you have around your house, whether it's paper or your own beads and necklace. You could make that if you have those sources available. But what I did is I just took paper and pen, and to honor my best friend, whose name is Jackie, I made her this. I wrote her name going vertically, Jackie, and then for each letter, I thought of a positive word. So Jackie is joyful, amazing, cool beyond belief. She's kind, she's a kindred spirit, intelligent and enthusiastic. Now, you could do one for your best friend. And if I were gonna say, maybe we make one for Tessa, I could start with T and say Tessa's talented. E, Tessa is enthusiastic. S, she's super spunky. Another S, oh my, another S, she can be silly. A, she is an amazing kid. There's one. But it takes a minute to come up with those. So I suggest if you're gonna do something like that, you can just name all these different positive words, like the A there, you can see those. Yes, so that was what I thought you could do. Just do something to honor your friends. Now our affirmation again, I'll hold it up. Says, you and I are children of God, filled with love and light. Now, as I start bringing this lesson to a close, let's do the prayer of protection together. The light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Yay, God. Remember, peace be with you, and know that you are loved, special, important to me. Make it a great week, guys. Bye-bye.